Welcome to Yogea. This weight loss routine is called Trim and Tone. Start standing. On the inhale, bend your knees, swing your arms over your head. Twist to your left and bend the knees again. And then reach your right arm and twist to the right, keeping your knees bent. As you inhale, contract. As you exhale, flatten your back. Now on the inhale, do the opposite. Flatten the back. On the exhale, contract. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, contract. Interlacing your hands, bringing the energy into your heart. Inhale, reach your arms over your head. Plant the hands into the floor, stretch your spine. Gaze up on the inhale, on the exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, lift your heels, gaze up, cautiously placing your heels into the floor and stretching the calves. Again, inhale, gaze up. Hold the pose, exhale, fold over the legs. Send your legs back into downward facing dog, pressing your hands firmly into the floor. Bend your right knee, look forward into plank. Exhale, down dog. Bend your left knee, transfer your weight forward into plank. Exhale, down dog. Transfer your weight forward, plank, and move into up dog, skipping chaturanga. Contracting, inhale, upward facing dog, contract. Do not move your weight back. Keep it over your wrists. Exhale, toning the abdominals here. Inhale, open your chest, upward facing dog. Exhale, contract. Your head hanging directly down. Release all the way to the floor. Lift your legs on the inhale. Lift your torso. Exhale. Inhale, legs and torso. Exhale. Inhale, legs and torso. Stretch your arms over the head. Bring your big toes to touch and begin to cradle like a boat, massaging your belly. Sending the breath of fire into your navel. Then swim your hands and your feet really fast from your core. Breathing normally here. Interlace the fingers at the small of the back. Open your head, neck, and chest. Locust. Release your gaze down. Press your hands into the floor. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Gaze at your navel. Move your tail back. Slowly engaging through the core. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, curl the toes under, down dog. Lift your right leg up, shift into plank. As you exhale, swing the right leg up and over into a twist. Twist your body as much as you can. Inhale again, forward plank with your leg lifted. Exhale, open your hips. Twist. Ground through the heel of your left foot. Place your feet parallel. Bend your knee. As you exhale, bring your hand back into down dog. As you inhale, bending the right knee, reach your fingertips in the distance. Release your pelvis down. Exhale, twist. Press through the hands. Inhale, bring your hips to the floor. One more time, just the hips moving down and up. Exhale as you move up. Inhale, toning through the transverse abdominals. Exhale, down dog. Bend your left knee. Reach your right leg to the side. As you inhale, bend your elbows and lift the leg. As you exhale, bring it back down to the floor. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, foot to the floor. Arch your spine. Inhale, lift the leg. Toning the core again, press your left hand into the floor. Reach your right hand in line with your right foot and flex it. Carry your right leg forward. Frame the foot with your hands. Interlace opposite elbows, hugging your right thigh into a lunge. Hold here. Engage through the back leg. Then plant your heel, spinning the foot slightly in. Reach your arms over the head. Exhale, ripple down through contraction and then flatten your back as you bend your knee. Inhale, straighten the knee. Exhale, your fingers are interlaced, moving through your abdomen. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, contract and then flatten your back. Bend your right knee. Go lower. Pressing the right hand into the mat so that your shoulder tracks over the wrist. Bring your left hand to the inside of the right thigh. Stretch your right arm. Bend your right knee, gaze back. Pressing the hands together into prayer, gaze over your right shoulder. Keep your knee bent. Take a bind here. In bound right angle pose, softening the front ribs. Frame your foot. Flex the foot, drag it closer to the navel, and then lift your left leg up and back, flexing the foot. Bend both knees. Bring your left knee to the crease of your right, and then drop your head, stretch your leg. Again, inhale, straighten your spine. Knee goes into the crease of the other knee. Step your left foot forward. Hug your left thigh and stretch your spine. Trying to square the hips here and to stretch the calves. Release your hands to the floor. Lift your right leg up, flex the foot, and take half moon pose. Flexing the right foot actively. Pushing the air away, grounding through the left foot. Press your hands into your left thigh. Hold here for a moment, engaging through the leg, and then step your back leg all the way into crescent, a variation of crescent binding around your right ear with both hands. Come into Shiva dancer pose. Bending your elbows, lifting your heels off the floor. Squat as much as you can. Bring your heels down, bend your knees, interlace your fingers, drop your head into the earth, and stretch your spine. Feel your hips opening here. Straighten your left knee and twist. Opening the shoulders still. Rebend the knees, flatten your spine, squat deeper, and then straighten your right knee and twist. Opening the shoulders into the diagonal. Bend both knees, transfer forward, bringing your weight over the right leg. Come into warrior three, lifting your left leg up. Your arms frame your torso. Bring the left hand into the floor, then the right, then downward facing dog again. Move forward plank, chaturanga. Engage your belly. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up, move into plank. As you exhale, swing the leg up and over into the twist, flexing the foot. Again, plank with your left leg lifted. Exhale, swing the leg and open the hips. Press your hands firmly into the ground. Feel the oppositional pull from your palm to your heel. Step your left foot, bend your left knee, bring your pelvis down, and then bring the hands back into a twisted, cross-legged down dog. Bend the knee. Reach your left arm forward. Exhale, press the hand, twist, and contract. Dropping your hips up and down while twisting. Bending the elbows slightly. Exhale, contract. Gain length through your spine. And then release your right knee into the floor. Square your hips. Lift your left leg, abduct it to the side, and bring the big toe to the floor. As you bend the elbows, lift your leg. Inhale. As you exhale, straighten your elbows and bring the big toe down. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, foot to the floor. Inhale, lift the leg. Bring your right hand to the floor, shoulder over the wrist. Left hand frames the torso and the thigh. Flex your foot. Carry your leg forward, framing the foot again. Take a lunge. Hug the thigh bone. Interlacing opposite elbows, gaze down, straighten your spine. Reach your arms over the head and come into a variation of Warrior Two. Interlace your fingers. Exhale, moving through an abdominal ripple into a flat back. Straighten your front knee. As you exhale, bend the left knee, flat back. Inhale, bring the energy through the central cord. Exhale, contract and then flatten the back. Gaze down. Bring the left hand down, come into triangle pose. Shoulder over the wrist. Bring your right hand into the inside of your left thigh. Reach your left arm forward. Your gaze is back. Pressing the hands together into prayer, gaze over the shoulder. Opening here. Straightening the knee a little bit just to accommodate the bind. Release your hands to frame the foot. Drag your left leg into the navel. Stretch the spine. As you lift your right leg up and square the hips, bend the knee. Bring the right knee into the crease of the left. Stretch your spine, exhale, contract, gaze up, gaining more length in the Achilles tendon here and stretching the hamstrings. Step your right foot forward into a parallel position. Square your hips, hug your right thigh, and look up. Bring your right hand slightly into the diagonal to come into half moon pose. Extend your left. Feel the oppositional pull again. Opening through the hip flexors, press your right hand into the thigh. Hold here for a moment into modified Warrior Three, and then set your left foot back with the toes pointing slightly in. Take a bind and open the shoulders. Try to square the hips here into peaceful warrior. Coming back into fan pose, take reverse namaste here, pressing the palms firmly at the center of the mid-back. Bend your knees, open your feet. Sit as low as you can, and from there lift your heels, engage through the quads. Then drop your heels down and take a back bend. Keeping your lower back as long as possible and opening through the mid-back. Release down into a forward fan. Drop your head, bend your knees. Keep your hands into reverse namaste. Stretch your knees, interlace your fingers, open your shoulders. As you inhale through a flat back, transfer into a left leg lunge, and then step your left foot to meet your right into downward facing dog. Forward plank, exhale chaturanga, inhale upward facing dog. Exhale, a variation of camel pose. Press your hands into the lower back. Bring the elbows together and take a back bend. Interlace the fingers. Open deeper into camel. And exhale to counter into a flat back, lifting your tops of the feet slightly off the floor, your arms over the head. Coming into dolphin on your forearms, walk your feet as close to your elbows as you can. Let your head hang and lift your left leg up. Bend the knee, open the hip, flex the foot. Gaze under the armpit. As you bend both knees, come into a plank variation, then switch legs. Lift your right leg up. Open the leg. And then bend it, bending the knee into the belly, toning the abs. Walk the elbows forward, shoulders over the elbows. Hold here. Lifting the left leg up. Twisting here, keeping the leg lifted. As you raise your left arm, place your left foot into the ground. Reach your left arm to the side, and now from here, exhale and contract. The outside edge of the right foot is planted firmly into the mat. Release down. Reach your left arm to the side. Exhale, bring one hand on top of the other as you keep your left knee bent and gaze at your navel. Release down. Lift your leg and arm oppositionally, flexing the foot. Release down. Lift your leg and arm. Hold here. And hold the top of your foot with your hand. Right foot, left hand. Twist here. Your right forearm is on the floor. Gently transition into a seated spinal bound twist. Your right hand reaches for the outside edge of the left foot. And from here, switching arms, holding your left leg with your left arm, placing your right hand on your left shoulder, contract. Allow the elbow and the knee to meet, and then inhale, a variation of flying pigeon. Exhale, elbow and knee. Inhale, place knee over knee and reach your forehead into both knees. Gently transition into butterfly. Press your hands into the floor, lift your hips, press onto the metatarsals of your feet. Gaze up and back. Release your pelvis down, open your knees deeper, and then bring the knees together. Lift your right leg up and over, rotate it to the side, twist oppositionally, gazing over to the left. Then bring the right leg back up again. Lift your pelvis, and on the exhale, bring the pelvis down, contract. On the inhale, push into tabletop. Let the leg come into your face. On the inhale, push into tabletop with your leg at a 90-degree angle. Release the pelvis down, bend both knees. Transfer your weight forward on the metatarsals, holding here into a balance. Twist to your right. Your shoulders are even. Gaze forward and twist to your left. Bring the hands back to the mat. Reach them over the head. Squat as deep as you can in chair pose. And take a twist. Twisted chair, pressing the palms into prayer. Gazing up and sitting deeper. Bring the hands into the tops of the feet. Stretch your spine. Gaze forward. Then bend the knees the other way. Take twisted awkward chair on the other side. Drop your head. Relax your neck. Come back to the center. Step your legs into down dog and then release into dolphin. Move forward into dolphin plank. Engage through the abs. Lift your right leg up. Twist the torso into side plank, keeping the leg lifted. And then place your foot into the ground, then bring it in front of your leg. Gazing over the right fingertips. Press your right hand into the left, contract and lift your pelvis. Then bring the pelvis down. Notice the toning and the stretching of the side of the waist. Contract, bring one hand on top of the other and gaze at your navel. Release down. Lift your left leg for a moment. Hold here. Release down. And holding the top of the left foot with the right hand, take a twist. Gently transition into seated spinal bound twist. Left hand moves into the right outside edge of the foot. Transfer the leg into the right arm. Flying pigeon. Exhale, elbow and knee meet. Straighten the back elbow, keep the front elbow bent. Exhale. Move your elbow into your knee, contract. Place both knees on top of each other and press your left ear to the knees. Transition into a butterfly position. Lift your legs off the ground, flex the feet, open into cone pose, gazing up. Press your right foot into the ground, extend your left leg to the side and lift up. Reach your left leg up, exhale, contract, pelvis down. Inhale, lift the pelvis. Keep the leg up. Exhale, leg into the face, inhale, pelvis up, tabletop. The leg is at a 90-degree angle. Bring both feet to the ground. Release your pelvis. Bring the hands into prayer, threading through the creases of your knees. Slowly begin to stretch your legs. Stretch your spine. Inhale, reach your arms over your head. Contract. Open. Now exhale. Swing the legs up. Yogic toe lock the big toes with the pointer and the middle fingers. Bring the thumbs to meet and gaze at your thumbs. Bend your knees. And slowly holding your thighs, opening your legs into butterfly and holding the outside edges of the ankles. Release all the way down. Stretching your shoulders, opening your hips. Bend the knees, press the feet into the ground and lift your pelvis. Breathe here. Bring your arms forward, lift your head just a little bit to tone your belly again. And holding your head and neck, twist here. Right elbow into the left knee. Your left foot is pressing against the right thigh. Hug both knees into a variation of ankle to knee. Lifting the head, neck, and chest into your thighs and drawing the tailbone down. Then bring the right foot into the ground. Lift your left leg up. Lift your pelvis. Release the left leg to the ground. Keep your pelvis up. Breathe here. Come back into supported bridge. Exhale, contract. Lift your head, neck, and chest slightly. Your arms come through the center, pointing into the diagonal. Then twist the other way. Left elbow into the right knee. Your right heel is pressing against the thigh. And then take ankle to knee. Drawing the legs closer to the chest as your head is still up and your tailbone is drawing down. Flatten the left foot into the ground, reach your right leg up. Keep your pelvis lifted. And then release the heel into the ground. And then stretch the other leg. Your pelvis is still lifted. Gently draw your feet together. Take reclining butterfly position with your palms facing up. Bring your breath into the space where your soles meet. Picture the energy moving in a diamond, starting from the right hip, knee, ankle, and sole, and flowing into your left sole, ankle, knee, and hip. As you balance the right and the left side of your body, notice how your intuition and your rational mind coalesce, making you balanced and relaxed. Simply allow yourself to bathe in this harmony and inner peace, embracing the richness of the nature within you and around you. Ground even deeper into the earth with a sense of trust and confidence, acceptance and surrender. Gently bring your knees into the chest. Moving into a fetal position to your left. Press yourself up to sit. Reach your arms over the head to receive the benefits of your practice. And notice the power of being in shape and in tune with yourself and the environment.